President Donald Trump visited Minnesota hours after reversing course on a policy to separate children from their parents at the U.S. Mexico border.
Today, I signed an executive order. We're going to keep families together, but the border is going to be just as tough as it's been.
President Trump wrapped up his speech in Duluth just a couple of hours ago. Thousands of people showed up for the rally. We have team coverage of the event. We want to begin with Esme Murphy. Esme, I know this was part support for a Minnesota congressional candidate, but it sure seemed like it was part pure Donald Trump.
Absolutely, Frank. You know, at one point, the president turned to the crowd and said, "Is there anything more fun than a Trump rally?" The crowd loved it, but the president seemed to love it even more. He spoke for almost an hour here.
From the lakes of Minnesota.
The president entered to a thunderous ovation and repeatedly mentioned how close he came to winning the state in 2016.
I thought I was going to do it. I needed one more visit, one more speech.
He took repeated aim at one of his favorite targets, the news media, who he says regularly underestimate his crowd sizes.
And it would be great if the cameras could take a shot of the arena.
After a lone protester was dragged out, he offered this line.
He's going home to his mom. Say hello to mommy.
He repeatedly said he, not the Obama administration, deserved credit for a rebounding economy.
Unemployment among women has reached the lowest level as of today in 65 years.
And he defended his trade policies.
We want fair and reciprocal trade. We don't want stupid trade.
And he repeatedly announced he would act soon to roll back Obama-era protections, therefore allowing mining in the Superior National Forest. The president was here to campaign for 8th District Republican congressional candidate Pete Stauber. But at times it seemed like the president was back on his own 2016 campaign trail, and the crowd loved it.
And I'm representing the greatest, smartest, most loyal, best people on earth, the deplorables. Remember that?
Now, a couple of political notes here. Minnesota Republican Congressman Tom Emmer and also Jason Lewis were here at this rally, and they were briefly on stage with the president. The president praised them extensively. Republican Congressman Eric Paulson, who represents a more moderate district, was not here. And also a bit of a presidential snub in the Minnesota governor's race. The president giving a shout out to Lieutenant Governor Michelle Fischbach, who is Governor Tim Pawlenty's running mate. There was no presidential shout out, though, to Commissioner Jeff Johnson, who is the Republican-endorsed candidate for governor, and he, of course, is a big Trump supporter.
Interesting. Esme, the president seemed so energized. Do you know, on a speech like this, is he using an outline? Is he reading a teleprompter word for word, or is he just winging it for an hour?
You know something, Frank? There definitely was a teleprompter there, but I have to say, and I talked to our crew here, we think at least half of it was ad-libbed. I mean, he clearly was going off script, and he really seemed to be enjoying this rally as much as the crowd seemed to be enjoying it.
Interesting. All right, Esme Murphy, live in Duluth. Thank you.